If you was wondering if we was getting ready to enter into a buyer's market based on the stats that we saw from January 2025, I want you to hold your horses because February 2025 market stats are out for Hampton Roads, and man, it looks like we're still in a neutral and in some ways a seller's market at this point in time. We're going to talk about everything that you need to know about what is going on with the February 2025 market stats for the Hampton Roads area. And if you want to know everything there is to know about moving to Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Suffolk, and any other parts of the 757, I want you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I want you to ring that notification bell so that way you can be the first to learn about everything that's going on in the Hampton Roads market. By the way, my name is Craig Houston, and I'm the host of the Moving in Norfolk channel. And if you want to learn everything there is, or you just have questions that is about the Hampton Roads area, feel free to reach out to us by using my phone number 757-294-8163. Shoot me a call or even hit us with a text, and we will be sure to help you make sure you make that smooth move to Hampton Roads. So now let's talk about what's really going on in Hampton Roads and what you really need to know from this market report. In February of 2025, we've seen settled transactions actually increase about 13% overall from the 1,403 transactions that we saw to about 1,585 transactions for residential properties across the Hampton Roads market. Now, this is very significant because when you take those 1,585 transactions into play, you'll see that the months of inventory has actually decreased by 13% as well in the Hampton Roads market, meaning that we're now down to 2.7 months worth of inventory left if there's no new active listings coming to the market. Now, you'll see that's a drop from 3.2 to 2.7, and if you've been following this channel for a while, you know that in the Hampton Roads market, anywhere between 4 to 6 months worth of inventory is that sweet spot for buyers activity, for a buyer's market. Right now, anything below 4 is actually centralized around a seller's market, and in certain cases, it can signal a neutral market that we're transitioning to in certain areas of the 757. So that's very important to note. A second thing that you really want to see and pay attention to here is that we're looking at the median sales price currently up 2.9% to $350,000 overall from $340 last month in January 2025. Now, as you can see, we've been steadily hanging around 349, 350, 352 to the high end, and back in 2024 of June, we was looking at 360, but we're staying fairly flat around that $350,000 median sales price point, which is actually been a very sweet spot for what market activity has been generating currently right now. So with that, you'll see that new listings has actually dropped as well too, which is not very surprising because when it comes to the market and the end of December, what typically happens is, as I talk about, 2,335 new listings came to the market, which is still about a 14.8 significant drop from the previous month where we had 2,700 listings come to the market. The reason why this is important to note is because in December, December 31st, when the market actually resets itself for January 1st, every listing that was actually available on the market at the December 31st time frame typically is going to actually withdraw and be relisted. So you'll see a lot of new listings come back on the market as new listings because they expired or was withdrawn at the end of the previous year. So you see a spike in January, but after that spike, you'll see what we're significantly not really that much difference. About 300 homes less of new homes came on the market, which means that we're still seeing steady increase in new listings coming in, which is helping sustain that 2 to 3 months of supply of inventory in the market. Now, let's talk about why some of this is important to buyers. Well, I think what you really want to pay attention to, and what I know and what I've seen and what I'm feeling right now in our marketplace, especially this week, is that buyers are now becoming more competitive once again in certain price points. If you're looking in Hampton Roads around that 200 to 275 price point, you could actually expect that there may be a lot of buyers in that price point who's looking to shop with you as well and putting in very aggressive offers. I have experienced this week where we've seen multiple offer situations. We've seen buyers actually take properties as is or for informational purposes only. We've also seen buyers guarantee money over appraisal in those price points as well. So that means that the competition is actually starting to pick up just a little bit more. And I also think that slightly has something to do with interest rates actually starting to see some type of movement that they haven't seen in a while. And that's giving market activity a little bit of a boost as well too. And that could be contributing to it. As a matter of fact, if you take a look at these rates right here, according to Mortgage News Daily, you'll see that rates have now are sitting around about 6.79. You'll see the 15-year fix is sitting about 6.21. You'll see the 30-year jumbo is at 7%, and you'll see the 30-year VA is at about 6.22, and the 30-year FHA is at 6.19. Now, last time we shot this video for the previous month, those rates was actually a slightly higher. You went closer to the 7% mark and the 6.5 and the 6.4 points for the FHA and VA loans. So to me, that tells us that the market is really starting to see some movement activity, and a lot of the programs and things that are happening around the country nationally on a national scale is actually impacting our marketplace as well too. I really want to know, what do you really think about when it comes down to how buyers are now responding to the market? And do you think that that activity will continue to increase because we've seen new listings actually come to the market? We've seen settled sales increase, and that has been very significant for both in the marketplace right now. Now, how is this important for sellers? I believe that you got to take this into consideration if you're a seller, that right now may still be the sweet spot for you to sell your home for top dollar with less competition, making your home more scarce. And with more scarcity means that more buyers are going to come to your home and actually be willing to actually accept certain things in negotiations that they wouldn't take with more inventory available in your neighborhood. So if you're looking around the marketplace and you're seeing that your home is actually one of the only houses available in that community at a great price point, I still think that you have to price homes appropriately for them to come off the market in a timely fashion, because a buyer is still being choosy about certain things, but they're willing to overlook a few positives or a few negatives in certain cases to actually put the right deal and offer in front of a seller to get their home off the market before other buyers actually fall in to actually think otherwise about why they should have this home as well. So as a seller, I still think make sure that you're taking into consideration the price point that you're actually in, what the community is actually showing you around your neighborhood, and talking with an agent who's going to be able to walk you through exactly what it takes to get that home prepared and on the market and off the market in a timely fashion to get you the best value for your home. I think right now with the months of inventory being what they are, you're going to see activity continue to increase as we head towards that spring season where, you know, in our area, military communities are now going to be actually moving out of the area and moving into the area with a lot of relocation happening, which means that there's going to be new buyers coming in and there's going to be sellers leaving. So with all of that activity, we're going to see a lot more motion going on in this area right now, especially with the spike that we're seeing currently as it stands. So if you have questions, if you have concerns, I want to go ahead and urge you to reach out to us. Let us help you figure out if you need to buy or whether you need to sell. And we can help you walk through those. And you can, like I said before, find us down in the link down below where you can book a call with us on our calendar. Or you can just feel free to give me a call or shoot me a text at 757-294-8163. Once again, my name is Craig Houston with the Moving to Norfolk team. And if you have a very specific question about any of these market stats when it comes to any one of the 757 cities, please let me know by reaching out to us by that number or just shooting us an email or responding with a comment down below. And we will definitely address how we can help you and answer any one of those questions for you. So I'll catch you in the next video. Y'all stay safe. Peace.